Good morning. We are back with the interesting topic on ACCA. Today, we are just going to go through or discuss certain mistakes usually our ACCA student does. I won't say mistake as such, but we are overseeing some of the most common mistakes and usually the student does and how we will avoid them to come out with the good results. See, our intention is to pass out with a good grade, right? So, one of the points I always see is studying without understanding the syllabus. So, what we will do, we will jump into the study topics or sometimes even the past papers without understanding what the examiner is expecting. That's very, very important because we need to convince the examiner. Then only we will able to pass. So how we will fix it? You can fix it always by reviewing the syllabus document. You should also go through the learning outcomes and what is the examiner's approach. It's very important. So, what I can suggest is like think the syllabus is your GPS. Now everybody wants GPS, right? So, without GPS, what will happen? You will be moving, but maybe you are moving in the wrong direction. So, syllabus is your GPS for you to prepare your examination very well. Then, you should root the learning instead of conceptual understanding. So, what mistakes we all are doing here? We will be memorizing the definitions or even the model answer. We are not bothered about the details. We will just memorize, thinking it's like our college exams or you know, our theoretical exam. I always say ACCA is more of a practical based, application oriented exam. So, how we will fix it? You can focus on understanding the principles and how to apply them in the real life situations. See, ACC always says you are the audit manager, you are the audit junior, you are the CFO, how you will handle. So, you are going to be in a real life situation. So, ACC always wants you to think like a professional, not like a parrot. പാരറ്റ് എന്താ ചെയ്യുക തത്തമ്മയെ പൂച്ച പൂച്ച എന്ന് പറയില്ലേ നമ്മളുടെ നാട്ടിൽ അതാണ് നമ്മളുടെ ഒരു മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത് ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് വാട്ട് ഈസ് എക്സ്പെക്റ്റഡ് ഫ്രം യു വെൻ യു ആർ പ്രിപ്പയറിംഗ് ഫോർ ദ ACCA exams. Then the common one is I can say the poor time management. So what usually the students does spending too long on one question and rushing on the other. Maybe they will see the first question is 50 marks. So let me spend 2 hours there. And you will just leave the other 50 marks, two questions by rushing. But with a proper strategy, you will able to score better in that two questions separately than the 150 marks question. So how we have to fix the thing? That is what we say. 1.8 minutes, we will say, per mark rule. That's what we always tell the students. So practice time-bound questions regularly. No, I will do it in the exam. It will not work like that. You need to practice with that 1.8 minutes per mark rule so that you will able to finish it by attempting all their questions decently. So, exam is not just about the knowledge, they are about control under pressure. It's not like you just want to see the knowledge. No, they want you to see how you are controlling your uh, attitude, everything under pressure. So that is one mistake they do. Another one, ignoring the past papers and the examiner's report. This is some other students what they will do. They will focus only on the notes or the tuition material. They will revise the books 3, 4 times. That is not enough. So, what we must do? We must review the past exam papers and as well the examiners report to learn what markers are looking for. Some students here say, I wrote very well, I did like this, but you never knew what exactly the examiner is expecting from you, so you made a mistake there. So never ignore past papers and the report by the examiner. Another common mistake is not participating on or not practicing on the ACCA platforms, especially for the CBEs. You all know that there is a platform, but people take it very light. So the mistake is you will be getting surprised by the format of the CBE, especially when you start in the beginning levels of ACCA. You will be surprised. Oh, I never knew this is the way it is. So, how you can fix it? You will go to the official CBE practice platform to get familiar with the spreadsheet, the word processor, even the calculator, everything. So you will not be surprised. Because knowing the answer is useless if you cannot navigate the platform to write it. You know the answer, but I didn't know how to do it. You failed. That's it. So, practicing on the ACCA platform is very, very crucial, especially when you are starting with the CBE exam. Another mistakes I can say when the skill level people are doing, leaving the ethics and professional skill module too late. They will be delaying this paper until the strategic professional level. So, the recent articles what I read is they are saying it is better you complete this EPSM early so that it will strengthen your communications and decision making skills that requires before you sit the strategic level exams. So you are already getting trained by doing this one. So don't do that. You all should finish the EPSM module a little advanced, ideally before you go to the final strategic level. Another common mistake, we don't review our own mistakes. You will be just doing the past questions, but you will not analyze what went wrong. So what you must do? You must keep mistake log or summary of in a notebook to track what are the recurring errors I am doing and what I should learn from there and how I should avoid. So that is a important mistakes and correction needed for many students because the fastest way to improve is not doing more, it is doing better. Some students believe if I do more, I will pass. No, you should do more, review it, and you should do each time better. Then only you will able to come out with the proper results. Another mistake, study without plan. What does it mean? You will just study randomly or last minute revision, go to some YouTube, things like that. That will not work for ACCA. You need systematic study plan, and there is no portion which will be less important. You never know. From the whole syllabus, anything can come. So there is no scope for you to choose. You have to study all the topics. So you have to create a realistic study schedule. Maybe with a weekly goal, you can even fix a revision time and even mock exam. How I should do? Should I go to some platforms and do it extra? Things like that. So failing to plan is, I will say, planning to fail. And with ACCA, it's very expensive because we have to pay the fees in pounds. Each paper not less than 15 plus depending on the exchange rate. So failing to plan is planning to fail ACCA. Remember that. And with ACCA, it's a very expensive affair. Your parents will say, enough, you get into a job and earn yourself and study. They will come to that conclusion. So, you are not just studying to pass the exam, you are building a mindset of a future finance leader. So, what you should do? You should go through the common mistakes you are doing. You should schedule. You should plan. You should you should end up with not leaving any mistakes which usually people does while preparing for the ACCA exam. So preparation with a good strategy is very very important for you to clear your ACCA exam without financial burden. See, 2 3 times when we are rewriting, it's really a financial burden. So you should not regret saying that, oh, I made some mistake. This is no, never do that. So you have to attend the topics we discussed, and you can even go into the network community. There are so many ACCA network community. They will give you a lot of ideas, and ACCA events are there, ACCA webinars are there. Sometimes some local chapters are there, and you know how to connect with the ACCA affiliates or members especially with the India. You have to do all those things. So they all will able to help you out to give some suggestions, etc. Because after ACCA affiliate status, we are going to look for jobs. So the scenario is more challenging now. Getting a job is more challenging than passing the exam. So right job, I will say. So you need to do the PR. So many things are there. You need to finish some of the tools, skill level, all these things. So you should go through all the, if you go to the ACC website students hub, you will find a lot of information. But I realized most of the students, they just go to the bookish learning without going to the students learning platform. There are so many things: which is the hardest paper, which is the easiest paper, what mistake you should not do, and how you should plan. So many general informations are available in the ACCA student platform. So you have to understand the syllabus. You have to understand without memorizing. You have to manage the time in a proper way. You should always give a lot of importance for the examiner's report and of course the technical articles. You should never ignore the practice with the mock exams, and even the spreadsheet word processing skill, especially for the CBE. You should never ignore that. You should really practice so that you will not be surprised at the exam. And you should review your own mistake. You should study with a proper plan. And some of the papers you should not even ignore the professional marks in strategic level, because losing is easy marks by not writing professionally. They are around 20 marks are professional marks. So you should keep practicing by writing the emails, report, memos, etc., so that you will be getting the professional mark easily. So professional marks never ignore. So prospective students and the students who are doing ACCA, all these things are very very important for you to come out with a very good results. So plan your studies properly. Use the syllabus as your GPS so that you will be moving in the right direction. So that's about highlight about today's session. Just thought of highlighting the mistakes because examination is coming in another 1 month. September first week is the next set of examination of ACCA. So I thought, instead of giving the last minute, let me give little advance notification of these precautions you should take before you appear for the exam. So that will give you ample time for you to analyze yourself and prepare more strategically and professionally, so that you will not waste your money and you will have a very good confidence whenever you clear each and every paper. All the best for all the students who are writing the first week of September. Catch you all with another different interesting topic in the next session. Bye bye.